I'm literally here to show you how my client went from this into this in just 3 weeks, man. Roughly 5 kg gone, man. And this ain't just about a body transformation. It's a whole protocol that made him lose a lot of visceral fat. And if you don't understand visceral fat, it's dangerous, man, because fat gets stored in your organs. And how do we do that, man? We literally went through a whole peak masculinity protocol that he had to follow, that I usually do with my clients, man. So let's go for it, man. So first, obviously, you need to understand he's kind of a skinny fat person, man. So he's like skinny or slim, but with a massive gut. Yeah, so we sat down, we did a low caloric deficit, man. So a slight caloric deficit, not a massive crazy one, because that's quite unhealthy, and that would lower his testosterone even more. You need to understand a man that has a big gut, his testosterone is low no matter what, man. It's literally a female sex hormone. So the first thing was a slight caloric deficit, man. Yeah, we did all the numbers and etc. The second thing that we actually had to go through as well, it was obviously weightlifting, man. There's no excuse. Weightlifting and calisthenics and a couple of daily tasks that he had to do as well, man. So weightlifting, if you don't understand, that helps a lot with insulin sensitivity. It also helps with regulating your hormones and everything, man. So it prevents you from having the female hormones and have more testosterone. Yeah, so weightlifting so important, and also for his mind, man, for his dominance, and for confidence and masculinity. So a lot of weightlifting, obviously all appropriate to what he needs, all very aligned with what he needs in those specific moments. Which obviously 3 weeks done, he has another week before he proceeds to the next phase. Yeah, so this is like the initial phase, and he already had crazy results, man. And then after that, obviously, instead of having a normal meal plan, we also focus on a testosterone boosting meal plan, because you need to understand something. Men that have that big gut, they have a lot of estrogen, and a man with a lot of estrogen, that just shows that he's a female sex hormone once again, like I said. So we want his testosterone to be up there and the estrogen way lower compared to his testosterone levels. So the meal plan was all based on regulating his hormones, getting his testosterone up there, and also a lot of protein. It was a high protein meal in order for us to ensure that he gets the results he really had to get. And obviously, as you can see, he lost like 5 or whatever kg in just 3 weeks, man. His belly's almost gone, and he hasn't even completed the whole protocol. Yeah, and then there was other aspects that we had to also go through, man. So he had to stop drinking alcohol. If you don't understand, alcohol is massive in terms of calories, man. It's massive in terms of calories. It's considered a toxin. So obviously, that means that it's dehydrating him and it's lowering your testosterone. That's why so many times when you're drinking, your third leg ain't getting up and you feel sloppy and you can't train, you can't lift, you can't do anything. So he had to stop alcohol. And then also he had to stop the high carbs and focus on low carbs, sweet potatoes, brown rice, and so on. So yeah, man, stop alcohol, go on to low carbs, lowered all these smoking, tobacco, cigarettes, or even weed or whatever. He stopped all of that because obviously that's going to slow him down and everything. He started applying a whole masculine protocol, man. I'm talking cold showers. He had his whole routine structured from 6-7 a.m. to the end. Everything structured, man. The snacks, everything on point. So all these things helped him to get these results, man. You need to understand this in 2025 is not acceptable. You're not a real man and you don't deserve to breathe if you feel like this is acceptable. As a man, you gotta be ripped, you gotta be aesthetic. Also, I might not be a guy that used to be obese or fat or skinny fat, but I used to be slim as well, and I had to build my body. You understand? So as a man, you need to understand that you got to be on point, and you really need to prioritize your health, because the more you prioritize your health, the more opportunities you get. Yeah, you won't be replaced by your girlfriend, because everything is going to be on point. You're going to have your abs out, you're going to have your physique out, you're going to be a monster during your fun time. So it's very important for you to be in shape, man. Anyways, guys, if you're someone that really wants to go from this to this, DM me Dragon right now, as I've got a couple spaces for my peak masculinity program. Let's go. The link's going to be in the description. Everything is going to be there. And also, my brothers, I forgot to tell you, he also implemented the dragon root, which contains the most powerful herbs all in one, man. So more testosterone, a stronger third leg, more sexual performance, more lean mass, more everything. Dragon root, man. Everything's going to be in the description. Let's go.